So on the numerator side of the equation is job activities. And some of us feel like we're pretty good at job descriptions and identifying some of those key points. Others maybe not so much. What are some of the elements that we all should be considering as we start to think about job activities?
It's interesting, job activities, the numerator, that was one of the big ahas I had when I started down this path to figure out how to really get a reliable people equation.
Well, that seems simple, but I have a feeling it's not as simple as it seems.
It seems very simple, and there's basically a three-part process that I outline in the book. First, define what does success look like? What outcome do you want? Then look at what I call non-negotiable activities. What activities are must-dos in order to get that outcome? You know, what are the activities that are going to drive those results? It's interesting when you start looking at it. There really aren't that many. There are a lot of processes that we go through to do an activity, but there really are not that many activities in a given job to get to that successful outcome. Defining those are very important, and then measuring them, because what gets measured gets done. So if you define what you're looking for, the activities that will drive that, and the measurements, you're really creating a very clear job description. If you look at most job descriptions, they're a laundry list of activities. And really culling out of that, what are the essential activities, give great clarity. I mean, if you came in and you said, gosh, Logan, I'd like a job, and I said, super, and you said, well, what do you want me to do? Well, I want you to achieve these outcomes. I want you to do these activities consistently because they're going to drive the results, and this is the way we're going to measure you. It creates a great deal of clarity around what is the expectation around employment, and it creates a really clear path to good outcomes.
So the product for the equation is potential job performance. And what most of us are hoping for is successful job performance, but you say there's another equation that really comes into play that is what drives that moving from potential to successful job performance. Well, tell me about that.
Again, as I started applying the people equation, I found out we were very successful in identifying people who were highly motivated to do the job. The distinction that I discovered was I can be very highly motivated to do the job, but not very highly motivated to do the job for you or for this company. So that led me down a path of defining really what are demotivating behaviors and motivating behaviors in a culture. If you get good talent, highly self-motivated people, you want to have a culture that's going to support that. I looked at what are certain managerial competencies that will help you retain top talent once you have it, highly self-motivated talent. Things like communication, compensation, appreciation, the ability to stretch and grow, and the ability to have fun. If you create that in someone who is managing for you and you create that in your culture, then you are creating the kind of motivation that will help people who are highly motivated to do the job continue to do the job.